And so, in my story, what you see is a whole lot of weakness. You feel me? It's weakness, because God says his strength is made perfect in our weakness. You know what I'm saying? So everything that you see from my recap, to Victorious, to my poetry, to these speeches, it show you God's glory, not myself that I be exalted, but God be exalted, And my story, it's not, one that harkens for attention, or things like that, what I'm saying? My life just reflect the goodness of God, and wanting his people to understand that, So, ever since, even when I dropped Victorious, October last year, it too came from a place of vibes I've been kicking since they first came out. And then these things here encapsulated, it just, for a lot of reasons, that everything I do, nothing I do is without cause, you feel me? It's all towards the glorification of God, and that was from way back in 2012 and 13 all the way to now, So I've been on the scene the whole time doing God's will, and of course the Antichrist Baphomet being opposed to that, but that's also in the Bible prophecies, and all the saints can rest assured that God will avenge our innocent blood in his own time though, So till then we just tarry, don't become weary and well doing, but just wanted my, people to know that, not much that I can't say that I ain't already said, I got all these recordings, and everything, but just stay encouraged, as far as all my micro poetry and everything. Of course, that's an ever-evolving project, because I constantly got new material I'm putting up with that, Also, of course, my major poetry, that still ain't out the equation. I got a couple major poems, and I plan on elaborating a lot of my micro poems and turn them into major poems, God's will. So, it's an elaborate situation, but it's all for the good. Still in progress, I still, as long as God, got me time, I'm also, start working on some of my, my epic novels, my epic novel things. I laid you all the concept, earlier this year, last year. So, but yeah, man, as far as artistically, poetically, literally, what I'm saying? I ain't slowing down, God's will. Bless me with a platform, trying to get all my quotes, and everything caught up, man. But you see the devil attack those things. Think about how we had these platform changes a day after. Think a day after I'm starting to up, around this time. Just think of the timing of all this, I'm starting to update my platforms. Now all of a sudden we got all these platform changes just happening right now. Why now? You feel me? All of a sudden. So that raised eyebrows. Also when you consider the fact that these same platforms already got, questionable things, that they already guilty of, collusions and stuff against my work, for which, I still have no justice for, But what can you do? Things that I've been going through for so long without a cause, just for my faith in Jesus, And even still, under the radar, man, I still get violently attacked every day. When the last time? Just last week? I just got attacked again by these, Antichrist, Baphomet militias working for these artists and stuff. They don't stop. The White House been, all the structures been known since 17, you feel me? And this stuff still happening, So, that's telling you how the country feels about Jesus Christ right there, in itself. And that's recent, that just happened last week. I got attacked again. So, that's the things that's happening. This show you the society we live in. They actively hunting, trying to get Jesus Christ out the country. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can't understand anybody who would believe that it's a place that's of God or under him. So, I mean, that's impossible, you know, at this point, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, you know, but as far as, you know, they trying to like steal my stuff, man, trying to take me out, kill me, steal everything about me. You feel me? That's what's been going on for a long time now. You know, kill me and keep everything about me. Aesthetics, vibes, just, you know, dynamics, my art, even literally steal my stuff. You know, they trying to do it. Like, that's crazy. But it's because they hate God, man. You know, and they hate Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? They hate Jesus Christ. They hate God, you know. They don't want to see the God be glorified. They want to be glorified themselves. You feel me? They all spoke about it in the Bible. But you know what God go do to his enemies, though, man? It's in the Bible. He go utterly eliminate them, you know. But that's, yeah, man. But I mean, as far as my art and everything, yeah, man, I ain't thinking about slowing down, you know. My faith still strong. But y'all, now, you know, I feel like nobody ain't got no excuse, you know. Everybody know, you feel me? Everybody know, you know what I'm saying, what they need to know, you know, as far as about, you know, how society feel about God. You know, how God is reverenced, or the lack of reverence thereof, or therein, you know. So people got a better understanding now than they had, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I can't really say that, because it's many who say they already had known, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, God's power and things. So that's even more confusing when you consider how, you know what I'm saying, things still transpire, you know, in spite of knowledge. So that's showing that this is clearly evident that, you know, why, you know, God must be removed from all aspects of the culture and things, especially if I can't exist doing God's work in a place supposedly under God. And that's just that, it's just that simple, to be honest, you know. Think about it.